This one came as a surprise, even for me. I was recording a meditation for the inner sanctuary for the living library, an extended practice to anchor the light into the ordinary. And somewhere in the middle of saying those words out loud, something just cracked open. A reminder of my own journey and a message that I really feel is needed to share more widely. I've been on this journey of self-discovery for a long time. Program after program, reflection after reflection, always reaching toward some next level of myself. And somewhere along the way, without even realizing it, I started to feel like the joy had to be earned, like inner peace had to be earned, like presence itself had to be earned through monumental growth, through external proof that I was improving and becoming something and evolving. And it dimmed so many parts of my life. It took the joy out of the small moments, the quiet ones, the ones that were actually mine. And it kept me from something I didn't even have a name for yet, which was just simply the experience of reconnecting with myself in the ordinary. I know I'm not alone in this, and so I'm sharing this transmission today because I think you might need to hear it too. And now I just want you to receive this message about what it means to make your ordinary life sacred. You've been waiting for the sacred to arrive as something other than this, something more elevated, more obviously meaningful, something that would feel unmistakably like the spiritual life you've been reaching toward. I want to tell you something. It already arrived. It arrived in the warmth of a cup held in both hands before the day began. In a garage door being pulled open to let the morning in before you were ready to be useful. In the sound of birds you started to recognize without knowing their names. In 5 minutes of stillness that nobody scheduled and nobody saw, and that mattered more than most of what came after. The sacred isn't waiting for you to create the right conditions. It's been living inside the conditions you already have. This is what I want you to understand, not as a concept in your body, in your hands, in the specific temperature of your morning cup. Making your ordinary life sacred is not an act of addition. You don't add sacred things to a regular life and wait for it to transform. You recognize what is already sacred in the life you're already living, and you stop apologizing for how quiet and unglamorous and entirely yours it is. The woman who checks her emails before her feet touch the floor is not more productive than you. She's just further from herself earlier in the day. And everything she builds from that distance carries the weight of it. You are here building from presence, from warmth, from 5 minutes of contact with the deepest part of yourself before you give a single moment to anything else. That's not a small thing. That, in fact, is the whole thing. The light you've been trying to find has been pouring through your open door every morning. You just had to stop long enough to stand in it. Stand in it now, and tomorrow, and the day after. Not as a discipline, not as another thing to get right, just as the simplest, most natural expression of a woman who has finally stopped fighting herself. This is what your ordinary sacred life looks like. And it is enough. It has always been enough. If something in you just exhaled, that's enough. The full practice lives inside the inner sanctuary. It's a 20-minute extended experience inside the Living Library where we take this into the body and make it real. The link is in the show notes whenever you're ready. Before you close this, take one breath and notice if anything shifted, even slightly. That shift is not nothing. That's the whole point. If this episode landed, you can subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on and share it with someone who needs to hear it. These conversations find people right when they're ready, and your share is what makes that possible. The show notes have everything. The Luminous Sanctuary on Substack, where I go deeper between episodes, and my website where the living lights and all current offerings live. And there's also a free meditation there for you, a still place you can trust. It's short, it's somatic, and it picks up exactly where this episode leaves off. If today landed in your body and you want to stay there a little longer, that's what it's for. Thank you for spending this time here with me. And until next time, I'm Christy Little, and you are already exactly where you need to be.